Good morning, Junior Admirals Nation. We are live here at the Pettit for two games taking on, as your Junior Ads will be taking on Fox Motors. First game starting shortly. Second game will be at 4:45. They have moved the bleachers for speed skating, so we are in the scorers table. Hope the stream comes in decent. If you can see this, bleachers far past the two benches. Apparently hockey's a second thought here. In net, we have Bennett for game one, Grace for game two. As always, I get Quinny Kopic along with me. She's dancing on a chair right next to me. Teams get set up. Last minute coaching. And we will have puck drop shortly. Bennett heads back to her net, and our front five come up. We are missing couple number 21. It's Fleming, homesick. Talking to coach today. She's got a good bout of the flu going on. Hope you feel better soon, Fleming. 21. We will miss you. I have been enjoying your play so far this season. Puck is down. Klosky takes it, moves it forward into the zone, taken back by Fox Motors. Slumnik, number 11. Flies down, gets that shot inside. Saved by Bennett. Save again. A couple of shots on right away. Fox Motors takes it back out. Picked up by the Ads. Novi near boards. Bring the chair here. Puck's down in our defensive zone. As the Ads take it, move out of the zone. Here we are through the neutral zone. Moving. Picked up on it. All right. Fox Motors takes a shot. Bennett with the save. Glove save. Again, sorry for the view out there for those that are watching. And we are without stands, so I'm up tight to the glass in the scores box. Puck's down, that's Slate's at center. Fox Motors takes this in control, gonna back to their D. D's gonna take a shot. I think that was a kick save back behind the net by Bennett. Slate pings a Fox Motors player up on the wall as the puck gets driven out into the neutral zone. Butyl, number 28. Moves it back inside. And chipped out by Fox Motors. Taken back by Jensen. Jensen's going to get a shot. Easily deflected back by the goalie. Wasn't much on that one. Fox Motors driving right in front of us. Camera couldn't get on it. They were right in front of us, below the camera angle. McMillan trying to get a hold of that puck. Fox Motors takes it back to the neutral zone. Marches forward, and that's an offsides call. There will be puck drop in the neutral zone in front of the Ads bench. Two I see in front of us are Keenan with right wing and Novi back on D. Motors take that inside. They're looking for that pass. It goes all the way to the boards. Three's headed for a motor. Picked up by Fox Motors. Shoots. Off of one of our own skaters and shot again. And Bennett was able to make that save. Pile up in front of Bennett as defense cleans him out. And looking at the video, it is a tough look for the viewers out there through that window. Let's see if I can't move it a little bit. Maybe get a different view. Hope that cleans it up a little bit. Admirals moving inside. Oh, it's Threes there trying to get a shot off. Wasn't able to. Gets helped by Seeger. Seeger circles. Wanting to look inside. She gets held up for a moment. And Fox Motors takes it out. Keen out of the zone into the neutral zone. She'll dump as Ads will change out. Puck's tight to the wall on the near side. Fired across ice into that far corner. Swanee is going to be hustling over there, and it's an icing call. Yeah, the glass is just banged up. Wherever we go, it's not a good sight on either goal end. I will try to talk you through it. Slates lines up. Puck's down. Scramble for it. Fox Motors takes it out through the neutral zone. Brutal looking over Sylvester. Sylvester has it for a moment. Circles back around. Cross ice pass over to Slates. Slates gets it to Butel for a moment. Butel she gets pinned into the corner. And so does Slates as both girls get put up on the boards, and Fox Motors takes it out. That's Sylvester there, far boards, in front of the Fox Motors bench. Dumps this one. 10 minutes left in the period. That puck will trickle over to the Fox Motors netliner, and she covers it up, stops the play. No score. Oh, the second game. Shot on and covered. Are you able to view it? Oh, okay. I'm going to look. Oh. All right. Lemon's able to watch this one. Again, hope you're doing better out there. At least get better for Christmas. No one wants to be sick on Christmas. All right, puck is back, picked up by Fox Motors in their own zone. Down they go, held up. I think that's Veda. Near boards, can't see anything in that corner. The puck gets driven over to the Fox Motor goalie, and she covers it up. Stops play at 9:22. No score. Sure, I don't have to tell you, but the Ads are in their home whites. Fox Motors in their dark blue, red trim. Puck's back down. That was Keen. That was Seeger at center. Over to Keen. Keen fires it deep into the zone. Page Keen number 2. Travis Seeger number 9. Fox Motors does a quick dump into their offensive zone. Pile up in that far corner. I believe we are down 2 players today, Fleming and Sienna. 4. Maybe an injury, I believe, is what I heard. Cannot tell you for sure. Odds is 6. Sienna may be injured. Puck gets driven out of the zone. Fox Motors has it. Circles back around as they wait to clear, and they're on the charge. Number 11 making that move. Dump pass. Pick back up. And cross-ice pass. Cannot get a stick on it. Late to it. Gets a shot wide. That was a cross-ice pass over to Buell. She just couldn't pick it up in time and get it squared up for a shot. Hard board as Reese gets driven into the boards. Pick back up. Here comes Buell. Through the neutral zone. Goes around 2. Circles. Waiting for some offensive help. Swanee gets a shot. There it is! Oh, man, I thought we had that one as the rebound was picked up by Sylvester. But again, kick save. Goalie was there. Swanee, Sylvester, she'll dump as ads will change out. Slates has it near corner. Swanson, cross ice over to Canas. Made a looking for McMillan. McMillan loses the handle on it at the last moment. Could not get a pass inside or the shot. Swanee holds that blue line, fires it far corner. Ads playing Fox Motors pretty tough right now. No score. 6.5 left in the first. Nice pass inside, just no connection. Swanee has this one. Circles, looks up ice. Inside pass. Picked up by Klotsky. Lily, number 13. Chips it, but not much on that one as Fox Motor picks this one up. Looks inside. Number 8 gets a shot off the shoulder of Bennett. Canas Veda, she'll chip this one back inside. Looking for that pass. Up again, held by Fox Motors one more time. That 88, that offensive threat of Fox Motors heads into the corner after that puck. Fox Motors, number 11, getting a head of steam, going to get a shot off, saved by Bennett again. Bennett getting her workout right away this morning. Fox Motors backhand pass cross ice in the neutral zone. Close to the offsides. Number 11 look for that pass, gets it taken away. That's Buell. No, that's Eferts, number 25, not 28. Kinsey. Fox Motors again driving into the offensive zone. Get a shot off. Saved by Bennett. She uses a stick to kicks it into that near corner in front of us here. Puck is right in front of us as Paige Keene skates through. Goes cross-ice pass into the offensive zone as the Admirals switch out. Camera is not following that puck. Sorry about that as it stayed on this end and there it follows a little bit better. Fox Motors takes it to the neutral zone, number 6 for a moment. Picked up by our number 6, Novi. There's Butyl 28. She dumps this one all the way to the far corner. Fox Motors through the neutral zone dumps this one far defensive corner for us. Reese Algram, take it off. Here she goes. Makes a little move. Inside pass. Shot score! That's Sophie Sylvester gets a score. The assist by Reese. And that was all Reese as she takes that puck dicing through the Fox Motors. Backhand pass inside right to Sylvester, and she buries that one. With that, just under 4 minutes, 1-0 Ads. This is a huge game right now for the Ads, as Fox Motors is number 4 in the nation at the 14U level. Knaus pass over to McMillan. McMillan takes it into the zone. McMillan backhand inside, covered up by Fox Motors goalie. Puck's going to go down on the glove side of Fox Motors goalie at 3:27. Up 1-0. Puck is in the near corner, wrapped around, cross ice. Still in the Admirals offensive zone, taken out by the number 83 Fox Motors into their offensive zone. Looking inside, gets it chipped away, back behind Bennett. Fox Motors still holding that zone on that blue line, chips it up the boards. And taken away by the Ads. Keene right in front of us here has this one. Now she's looking for that inside pass. There it comes, and that's Charlie Seeger for a moment, but taken away by Fox Motors. There's trouble. Chipped off harmlessly by the Admirals. I think that was Seeger that was able to chip that away, take it away. Fox Motors through their, there's going to be a tripping call, and we're going to see our first penalty kill. As it's Kenzie Efforts is going to sit for a minute and a half. Puck's going to get dropped on Bennett's glove side. Ads are up 1-0 in the kill. 88 dumps it inside. 2 minutes left in the first period, and a minute 17 left in the kill. Shot. Another shot. That one goes wide. Oh, man. Admirals looking to get this puck out of here. Fox Motors still in trouble. We're going to have a even up penalty. With 50 seconds left in the kill, we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey for 50. As number 6 is going to come. Number 6 is going to get dinged with an interference call. Puck's going to get dropped on the Admiral or the Fox Motors goalie stick side. That should be an ice, and it will come all the way back to the glove side of the Fox Motors goalie. .38 seconds left in the penalty on Efforts. She will hop back out after 38, and we'll have a 5-on-4 power play to finish up. Puck gets put through the neutral zone. Admirals. Klosky had it for a moment. Swanson dumps it to the inside. Picked back up by Host. Host moving over Klosky. Klosky winds up, get that shot off. It's going to go wide and far corner. 15 seconds left of our penalty. Reese tried to move that inside, gets taken away by number 88. 88 fires that one. And that will be the end of our penalty as Efforts is set free. 35 seconds left in the period and power play. Driven down in that far corner. Efforts was there for a moment. Held. Shot on. Stick save near corner. 18 seconds. Puck is tight to the boards. Two seconds. That'll be the end of the first period. Admirals up 1-0. Quinn tells me concessions open up at noon. Super excited she is as she heads down.
It's not open, but I can smell the popcorn.
Popcorn's cooking, Quinn says, so concession Sam is.
That's who I saw Abby. From Great Lakes.
Oh, Abby from Great Lakes. Quinn's former teammate from the Great Lakes.
I saw Abby. Oh, really?
Is that Sienna over there? Yeah. Okay, so Sienna is on the bench.
I'll make sure to get popcorn right away.
On IR. Second period starting up. Charlie Seeger out at center. Kinsey, number 25, at the left wing. Can't quite catch that number on the right wing. Back on D's, Papa Cristo and Jensen. That's Keene, Paige Keene, right winger. Puck is down. Seeger drives it forward. Fox Motor has it. Back to Efforts, working her way into that near corner. Circles around, gets the puck taken away. Papa Crystal jumps in. Crystal battling, lost it. Fox Motors has it. Circles. Back to the D. They hold the blue line. Will dump again. Number 88. Makes a move along the boards, dumps it back to the D. And Seeger trying to chip this one out of the zone. Puck's pinned in there. Picked up And still held again. Fox Motors holding this zone well. There it crosses into the neutral zone, and Fox Motors has to clear. They drive right back into the zone. Number 10's wide open. Watch that back door. All right, picked up by Motors. Near corner. My gosh, this is a power play. We are not able to get that puck. Motor shot, side of Bennett. She switches over to the other side as they circle back around behind her. Boy, number 5 defender shoots. Big save, far corner. Now Admirals finally get it out of the zone as they will get a much-needed breather. McMillan is able to take it all the way down as the rest of the ads swap out. Post gets knocked down, hops right back up, shot goes wide, near corner. Gets by Algram into the neutral zone, picked up by Fox Motors. Has it in their offensive zone, right up on the boards. Keller, number 5, works her way around, loses that puck, and there the ads get it out. Post dumps. As she heads off. Replaced by Slate. Slate's number 12 on ice. Over to 16, Canas. Fox Motors through the neutral zone on the drive. Has it inside one. Passes 17. Loses that one. 88-3 for a moment. Had it. Gets by Nobi over to Reese. Reese gets hit from behind. Puck's tied up out of the zone. Fox Motors needs a reset. Number 88 waits. Now attacks. Shot on, and Bennett. No, that one went wide. Hard shot by number 88. Defender winding up, steps up, loses that puck, and it's going to go into the corner. Picked up by Keene. Keene all by herself. It's going to backhand that could have been an offsides call. She went across and held the puck into the neutral zone. Puck gets driven. It's going to go right on net, so the goalie's going to have to play this one. She does. Comes out. Fox Motors. Now you can. Oh, she was skating that blue line weight and lost handle of it. Swanson again takes that puck away from Fox Motors, delivers it back in the neutral zone. Seeger chips it up the boards around one of the Fox Motors players. Seeger has it, circles, comes up. Fox Motors switching out. Swanson takes that puck. Far corner. She gets boarded into, taken away, and Fox Motors back to the defender. Looking to move it up. They do. Going to get a shot off. Looking for that backdoor pass. 10:16 left in the second period. Admirals up 1-0 over the number 4 ranked Fox Motors. D-to-D pass. Charging in. Shot on. Save by Bennett. Nice save. No. Boy, I'm watching the replay, and it's sorry about that when they go down to the nets. The camera is right on the boards, and these boards are these glass is pretty dirty. Unable to set up on the bleachers as the bleachers were moved. Cameras are made to be away from the glass by a little bit. 9:30 left in the second period. Admirals up 1-0, and they are out of their zone, dumping that over to McMillan, number 7. She has that far boards. Veda right behind her. Veda kicks this one, chips it back, picked up by Fox Motors. They will dump and change out themselves. Reese picks it up. That's Reese and number 3 together. Makes Reese. Sylvester had it for a moment, turned back around by Fox Motors into their own offensive zone. Works into that near corner. Taken away by Reese. This time Reese has it again. She's worked through the neutral zone, looking up ice. Makes a move, that back pass inside. Sylvester was not able to corral that one in as Fox Motors takes it back the other way. Fox Motors losing it. Sylvester has it all by herself. Sophie gets a shot off. Glove save. Yeah, the camera's not fast enough being this close to the board. Sorry about that, but Soph did take this one, had a little break. It's a shot off, glove save. It's going to be dropped on the stick side of the goalie. Back to Host. Host had it for a moment, loses that. Fox Motors drives it into the offensive zone. Puck gets moved around behind Bennett. Driven through the neutral zone, and they're going to wave off the ice as the goalie comes out to play it. Picked up by Seeger. Charlie wanted to do a little drop pass to, I think that's Host. It was Host, but Fox Motors takes it all the way back down far boards, far corner. Swanson and Host were there, picked up, shoots, save as it hits back into the far corner, circles around. Fox Motors has it. Their near D has it, going along the blue line, pass inside far boards. Looks like Host, that was Host, driving that puck up around the boards. Puck heads the way of Bennett. She hops on, get the whistle. Drop is on the stick side of Bennett, is down and whistled. Whistle dead, we'll do it again. Klosky at center. Punts it over to Jensen. Jensen circles around behind Bennett. Moving it up. That's McMillan. McMillan. Far boards looking inside. Has it. Passes it back to, I think that's Veda. Over to McMillan. She circles around. Looks back inside again. Inside pass. Nice play inside, and Canas just wasn't able to drop that one in the net. Jensen gets knocked off her feet as Fox Motors picks this one up. They'll circle around, working that far boards, loses it, chips it up and out of the zone. Picked up by Sylvester. Soph gets it taken away. Heads the other way, number 9, Fox Motors. Reese is there and pickpockets it, and here she goes. Has Sylvester right behind her. Slates on the inside. Reese circles around, gets pinned up on the boards for a moment. Had it, lost it. Fox Motors. Through the neutral zone. Novi for a moment had it. Able to get it out of the zone. Udall joins in. Novi again. This time number 88 circles inside looking for that pass. Loses it. We're going to get a whistle. And it's going to be on the ads. Novi gets a roughing.
Hey, Rob, stop. Hold on.
How much time was left?
I can't.
Okay, all right. I did this one.
We're back on. Little scores table confusion as puck is down. Penalty kill is on. As Violet will sit for a minute and a half. Puck shot on. Kick save near corner. Fox Motors lines up, gets a shot. Wide, back behind the net. Fox Motors has it, circles, looks, pass back to D. D to D pass. Misses on that one, far boards. Back inside. Number 6 gets up shot. Save again. Not sure if it was a save for one of our defenders, but puck is driven down. Seeger. Chasing around. Puck's driven through the neutral zone this time. Fox Motors, we have about 35 seconds left in the kill. Pinned in that far corner. Camera's not quite chasing that one around. Fox Motors back to the D. D steps up, number 11. Looking, it's a shot. Saved by Bennett. Glove save and stoppage at 19 seconds left in the kill. 4:01 left in the second period. Ads are up 1-0. Admirals coming back out, setting up. Udall at center, drives it, near boards. Motors picks it up, looks inside, kicked all the way to far boards. Defender holds. We're going to look for that D to D. Yep, it's going to come back. Look at that number 5. Lines up, drives it in, gets that shot. Nice screen. Saved by Bennett, and Novi is free. Full strength for Ads. Shot again, looking for that deflection. 3:29 left in the second. Admirals are up, and it's cleared. Picked up. Udall has it, shoots, and covered. Nice breakaway. Right to the belly. Opportunity again for the Ads. Just couldn't drop that one behind the net. Ads get this one. They will miss on that pass back as puck is all the way back in our defensive zone. Far corner behind Bennett. Picked up by Jensen. Jensen looking inside. Jensen picks it back up. She'll get a shot. Saved and covered. Papa Cristo and Jensen back on D. Udall to the right wing. Sylvester to the left. And Klosky at center. She will. Move. Sylvester slides over. Foskey to the left wing. Semester at center. Puck's down. Back to Papa Crystal. Crystal holds that blue line. So moving into the near offensive corner. Gets winged all the way around. Held up by Jensen for a moment. Now Motors advances. Defender puts it back to the near corner. Buell, nicely done. Steps inside. Now she's on the attack with Sylvester to her right. Lucy drops it over to Sylvester. She's going to take a shot and score! Sylvester gets number 2. Buell takes that one, drives it in, drop past Sylvester. I'm watching the replay right now. Buell, nice little drop past Sylvester. Just takes it, shoots, scores! Sylvester gets number 2. Buell will get the assist. 2-0. Adds. 2:15 left in the second period. Seeger chipping that away. Fox Motors picks it back up. Swanee drives her in the corner. Keeps a body on her all the way around Bennett, all the way around by the blue line. Taken out. Seeger's able to chip that one into neutral zone as Fox Motors has to bring it all the way back as they have reset. Swanson again takes away shots. This time, Fox Motors drives it in. 33. Number 33 gets a score over Bennett's glove hand. And you can't see it it's not clear at all through that glass, but number 33 gets that shot. Bennett's glove side, and we have a 2-1 game. 1:42 left in the second. Fox Motors back behind Bennett gets a shot side of the net. Again, winds up back to the D. McMillan right there, hip pocket. McMillan uses her hips in there, pushes the Fox Motor player up out of the way. They have it defensively, moving it inside, getting a shot off. Just wide. We're closing in at 1 minute left in the period. Fox Motors continues to hold on to the puck. There, it's taken out by Reese. Reese, all by herself, pass inside, gets that shot on the side of the net. Nice attack again as Reese was able to open up the offense. Here they come, and it's coming back to Knost. Veda looks inside, she's going to cross ice past McMillan. McMillan has Slates in front of her. Slates, they're going to, no, it won't be a penalty. Maybe that was a trip. Slates, this time hard into the Fox Motors player, and we will get an offsides call. 16 seconds left in the second. Adds up 2-1. Slate steps up, drives it forward, picked up by Fox Motors, who dumps immediately. Puck's behind the net, Fox Motors. Inside pass, broken up by Buell. Papa Crystal trying to make a move, wasn't able to get it down there and set up a shot. That will be the end of the second period. 2-1. Admirals.
No. Seriously? Wow.
It's the little things. All right, time's ticking out. We're gonna have the buzzer sound here. Both teams get the last word in from the coaches, Coach Novi and Fleming. Giving the girls the last couple words as they are up 2-1 heading into the third period over Fox Motors, number 4 in the nation at the 14U level. Ozzy Osbourne is going to also help us get to this puck drop. Bennett heads back to the net. Seeger at center. Keene jumps in there. Fox Motors takes this one, drives into their offensive zone. Jensen, first skater there. She circles around Bennett, looks up ice, off the boards, trying to get it over to, I think that's Efforts. Pass back inside by Fox Motors as they're holding the zone. Again, near boards defender. Fox Motors picks a D-to-D pass. Looks inside. Bennett saved and picked up by Seeger. Whoa, that puck was just trickling in front of the net. Pass over to Keene. Keene's going to move it into the offensive zone. She will take it into that far or near corner. She gets taken down. No call. Held up by Host. She drives it forward. There's a shot. Kick save. Far corner. Host hops off. So does Keene. Replaced by Novi and Reese. Reese touches it. Now over to Novi. Novi's going to circle around Bennett. Novi looking up ice. Pass up. Looking to get it to McMillan. Gets by her. Picked up by Fox Motors. Puck moving inside. Going to get a shot off. Save. Far corner. Wow, that was a wide open shot. Dangerous spot. That puck is on the blue line right in front of the Ads bench. Picked out and driven out by the Fox Motors. Moving inside. Shipped away by Reese and into the neutral zone. Number 88. Good matchup. 88 and Reese. Reese is going to give her a little love into the boards. Knocks her off her feet for a moment. Drives inside. Deflection. Wow, it was a... Novi looked to be screening Bennett there and was able to move the puck out. Here it is again. D-to-D pass. Fox Motors again. The ice is tilted in their favor at this moment. I see it and picked up, and here comes Sylvester. So turns around, gets a shot on. Looking for that number 3 goal hat trick attempt. They're going to wave off that offsides. Debatable, but we'll take it. Fox Motors circles around, brings it back. They're in their offensive zone, winds it around. It's going to go back behind Bennett, far corner. Fox Motors still in possession. Eric gets out of the zone, clears it. Fox Motors got to reset. Going to go number 11, brings it inside. Backhander. Gets a shot. No, not much of a shot at all. But puck goes off the end of the stick. Buell, foot race. Buell steps in front. Looking inside, gets that pass, set up, and just couldn't get the... Kenzie wasn't able to get the stick on puck. Keene gets a pass over. Seeger gets a pass over to Keene. It was Keene that came right at us. Far corner. Seeger again. Fox Motors brings it out. 2-on-1. And Seeger breaks that one up. No help from Pop Crystal there. Back, Fox Motors holding that blue line D-to-D pass. They're going to wind up, bring it inside, gets him back to the other defender, shoots and deflected off Fox Motor or Admirals players. It's a high stick for a moment. Puck went about 10 feet in the air right in front of Bennett. Shoots and another save, or sounded like it might have been off the pipe. Regardless, it didn't go in and went to the near corner. Adds in control, get it out of the zone. Keene, right in front of Keene, she's going to climb over into the bench as a couple of the Fox Motors players are down. Now they're limping off, and there's going to be a icing as they had a penalty on what was the call? Seeger's going to get it. Jenny, what was the call? Body check by Charlie. Minute and a half for Charlie. 10:28 left in the game. Up 2-1. Another kill. Not the ideal situation as they're going to get a... oh, man. There's screening going on. Fox Motors setting that up. Novi can't clear that. Shot on. Kick save. Novi trying to clear out number 10. She ain't not able to budge her. Klosky has it. Wraps it around the boards. Fox Motors holds. D-to-D pass. Number 11. Back. Looks inside. Gets it chipped up over. Just wide. Wow. That was close. There's that what they needed. They fire that one down. It's going to come right back on an ice call. 9:42 left in the game. 44 seconds left in the kill. Slate waiting for that puck to go down. It's down. Slate turns her body, kicks it a little bit. She steps on it and goes down. Buell fires this one down. They're going to tip this one and will not be an ice. Buell again right in that hip pocket of that Fox Motors. Here comes Fox Motors. 25 seconds on the kill. Puck's driven all the way down and is that host right in the hip pocket of number 88. They lose that one. Back to the defender. Looks inside. Gets a shot. It's going to go wide. There's that puck. Is actually going to be a shot on net. And that's what was the whistle? I'm going to call it an icing. Seeger will get freed. She stays on the ice.
Go see if the concession stands.
All right. Quinn will go check concession stands. 8:55 left in the game. Full strength. Pop Crystal into this near boards. Hands it over to Seeger. Seeger couldn't get it out of the zone as Fox Motor holds it. Back to Seeger. She's going to try again and does get it out of the zone this time. That will be an offsides call. Puck should go center ice. Seeger at center. Efforts, number 25, to her left, and Keene to the right. She steps in there, driven into the offensive zone for a moment, then Fox Motors will dump and waved off the icing. That's Fox Motors looking inside. Admirals. It's on this near boards. I can't quite see what's going on in there. Back to the D. That crosses the line easy, and that'll be an offsides call. It should be on that dot right in front of the Ads bench. Right at the 8-minute mark in the third period. Klosky, center, McMillan to her right, and Veda to the left. Back on D is Violet and Reese. Puck's moved in the offensive zone for a moment. Fox Motors takes it out through the neutral zone. Here they are on the attack. Gets it swiped away. And that's Threes. Coming right by us. Looking to create something. Open up. And she still gets tripped. From her knees, makes a pass. Number 88 will dump that one far corner. And the puck gets put in neutral zone as Fox Motors resets. Circles around number 11. That'll be an offsides call. That's a pretty good popcorn, Quinn. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. Slate's at center, Beard to the right. Sophie to the left as she's chasing down that Fox Motor player. They will take it from their defensive zone into the offensive zone. Puck moves back, gonna get a shot off. Deflected by Buell enough where there's a hooking. Hooking by Lucy Buell. Well, that puts us at 6.5 left in the game. In a minute and a half of the hook time. Time for a penalty kill by the Ads. Puck is pinned into that far corner. Fox Motors brings it back. That's going to get out of the zone.
Why'd you steal my popcorn?
Fox Motors now brings it in again. Number 11. Stop, circle back. Goes a D-to-D pass. Going to wind up. Swing and a miss. And sets back up. There it is. A free kick save. And that puck was dangerously just sitting there drifting. Finally, the Ads do get it out of the zone. 88 picks it up. Circles back right in front of us here. Now she enters the offensive zone. And puck is going to get out of the zone one more time. 40 seconds up in the kill. Dumped. All the way back in the zone as Ads need to. Ads are getting caught in a change. Luckily. It is going to be dropped in the Ads offensive zone on the glove side of the Fox Motors goalie. Bosky comes in, has Slates to her left. Reese and Nobi back on D. We're going to try that again. Klosky now has that puck down, fires into that far corner. Near corner, 20 seconds. Left in the kill. Reese holds the blue line, puts it back in there now. Fox Motors clears it. Slate's on the attack. Gets it into the offensive zone. Slate's near board. Back to Threes. Threes drives it. Looks inside. Klosky could not grab a hold of that puck. Total is free. You're back to full strength. Just under 5 minutes left in the game. Adds up 2-1. Here comes Fox Motors. Taking Seeger heading the other way. She's able to buy some time as we get fresh legs. Papa Crystal circles around Bennett. She turns back around again. Loses a puck. Fox Motors had it for a moment. Now they do defensively. Puts it back in that far corner. Papa Crystal, first ad player there. Join in. Sylvester now steps in. She has this puck. She's going to get it out of the zone. Sylvester all by herself. Oh, she's got McMillan inside. Shoots. That's not McMillan. That was Paige Keene. Keene gets knocked off and into the boards. Sylvester winds up, gets that shot. It was a nice shot because she was screened. Goalie was heading one way, and that puck was going to travel to that far corner, but luckily for Fox Motors, they stepped in there with the defender, take the shot. We're at the 3:38 mark. Klosky through the neutral zone. Dump pass to Host. Host moves it by Fox Motors. Fox Motors now on. It's just a red line battle as he passes inside, gets a shot off, and saved there. Puck's still free. Heading the other way. Here comes Fox Motors. Swanee, lone defender, 2-on-1. Shot goes wide. We're at the 3-minute mark. Pile up into that far corner and whistle blow. Three minutes, 1 second left in the game. Slates. Puck's down. Back to Reese. Reese backhands this one behind the net. Picked up by Novi. Novi looking up ice. McMillan's right up in front of us here. She's going to go the other way back to Reese. Reese is trying to get that one. Cross gets it over to Novi. Novi moves it into the offensive zone. She dumps this one behind the net. Novi's chasing her own pass. She does it all on her own because the ads are switching out. Reese gets it, bucks in there, still in there again. Sophie's going to get a hat trick.
Dad, did I just hear you say freeze?
Reese.
You got a hat trick? Who got a hat trick?
Who got the assist on that?
Wait, who got the hat trick?
Sophie.
Yes, Sophia!
I said that. Sophie gets a hat trick, and Reese Algram gets another assist. Hey, didn't Reese have 3 assists? 2? All right. All right.
3.
And the Ads take a 3-1 lead with 2:15 left. Welcome to Milwaukee, Fox Motors, as Ads have an up and down year, but today they came to play. They've actually been playing really good as of late. Last weekend, watching a couple games here as they took one from the Caps.
Dad, you threw it through your hat.
Puck is in that near corner, and I can't quite shot on by Seeger. The goalie ducked and put the glove up, was able to make that save. Under 2 minutes. Ads are going to end this on a power play as number 10 is going to sit for a cross check.
There's gonna be 3 seconds in the game.
1:33 left in time in the game. 1:30 in the power play. Fox Motors comes out of that drop through the neutral zone. And Swanee drives that one away. Picked up by Reese. Reese has it. Circles. She's looking. She will move it up. Move it up ice. Cross ice past McMillan. McMillan takes it into the zone. McMillan looking back inside. Circles back. He has Swanee back on D. Swanee's going to have to hustle back as Fox Motors gets possession.
This piece of popcorn.
Just under a minute. Offside's call.
Where's that one? For you. That's what they are.
Slates that puck drop back to Jensen. Jensen over to Keene. Keene fires that one off of the chest of Fox Motor player who holds it in the zone. 45 seconds. Fox Motors gets a shot. Bennett with the save. And it's tipped right out of the zone. 25, under 30 seconds. That's a shot on, actually. 10 seconds. And the Ads are going to take game one of today's 2 games against Fox Motors. Big win for the Admirals as they come cheering out on the. Wow, that was a really big win. That was 3-1 win over Fox Motors, and you can tell by the 2 sides. One is elated, the other one are dejected. That'll be game number 2 at 4:45 this afternoon. As both teams line up, I'm gonna shut it down, and we will see everybody later on. Hey, Odds, feel better. Drink some water. Gatorade.